Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, I'm about to play some more Pokemon Showdown, another viewer battle. This is going to be versus McKay, a rematch. For those of you who've been following my channel on YouTube, I have a playlist of Wi-Fi battles below, as well as a Pokemon tutorial. So if you really want to support the channel, what you do is you watch the Pokemon tutorial. That way you can understand exactly what's going on here. But don't worry, during all my battles, I walk through my thought process in great detail as a way to teach everybody about more advanced strategy as well as just general basic tips. So the team I'm going to be using today is a custom team I built myself, which I'm not really sure how good this team is at all, but I'm bringing it versus McKay, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to give a brief explanation of my logic behind this team. Basically, I've got a physical and a special wall. My special wall is sort of Donphan, because of the EV spread, but it's more of like a mixed wall. And then I have Slowbro, which is a physically defensive wall, but again can kind of serve as a mixed wall. Doublade is my win condition. It sets up Swords Dance, and then it sweeps people with Shadow Sneak. It's quite nice to have. I have an alternate win condition with Virizion. The whole point of this team, though, is that my Doublade baits out potentially a Dark-type move, which will proc the Justified ability on my Virizion, allowing me to sweep the crap out of somebody. This is actually a really aggressive team. I'm not exactly sure how good it is, and I hope it turns out to be good. So we'll give it a shot, and this is my Z-move user, my Toxicroak, which has priority of Sucker Punch. Yeah, we'll see how good this game goes. Oh my. He has brought a fairly interesting team. So, alright. Mechanical Yeti says, why Doublade over Aegislash? Because Aegislash is actually banned in this particular format. So Smogon plays by a specific set of rules that I cover in, again, my Pokemon tutorial. And while I do play the console VGC, I also like to play Pokemon Showdown because it's ultimately accessible and in some cases can be pretty balanced. I like that they try to remove, meta centralizing Pokemon from the game, and Aegislash is just insanely strong, so you can use Aegislash, it's just not in this specific tier. Linoone. Oh, I'm gonna get dumpstered. This is a very aggressive team that I'm running. Slowbro Dan's game. Does this thing get Magic Bounce? Or is that just Mega DNC? Clear Body. Okay, so there's nothing really stopping me from leading with this, but he'll probably lead with his Cloyster to set up his own entry hazards, which, am I faster than Cloyster? Pretty sure I am. Yeah, I am. So he's gonna go for Cloyster. He's not! Oh, okay, so I should have led with, wow. I should have just led with my Donphan and tried to set up Stealth Rocks or threaten with Earthquake. I'm certainly not faster than this thing, so this is interesting. But I do resist his Electric Stab, and Shadow Ball shouldn't do that much to me. So actually, I could do a ton of damage to something on his team right now if I wanted to. He's just going to Volt Switch out. The question is, what will he Volt Switch into? Because he actually doesn't have a Grass Resist on his team, so... But I will also take probably a ton from Shadow Ball. So I have to ask myself here, am I okay with taking a ton from Shadow Ball? I think the answer is actually yes. I could also Z Continental Crush and attempt to get a kill on something, and I'm actually going to do that. Okay, so, because I'm not sure if Leaf Blade is an OHKO, but I know this is. Not an OHKO. Okay, so I was wrong. He lives at 8%, which is a little bit unfortunate. I know he's faster, and I know I live this. So my question is he going to switch out to keep Jolteon as death fodder, or will he just attempt to lower me even further in HP and die to Leaf Blade? I am okay either way. I'm assuming that is Hidden Power Ice. It could very easily be Hidden Power Fire, though. And the goal here is to eliminate Jolteon. Did I need... Oh, he's thinking a lot. This is interesting. Do I need this thing? I mean, it's at 50%. I have no way of healing it. So... I mean, it is one of my ways to beat Umbreon, I suppose. It is my Umbreon counter, so I actually might need this in some way. Can Umbreon... But I don't have another option, though, versus this thing, right? Like, I don't have a safe switch in. Something's gonna have to die. So, that's fine. Yeah. The more I think about it, nothing really wants to take a hit from this thing. If that's Hidden Power Fire, and I go around to Doublade to try and threaten it with a Shadow Sneak, then I'm gonna take a decent amount of damage. If it's Hidden Power Ice, then I could have gone out and Doublade. But the more I think about it, I think this is an okay trade for me. I do like to have this thing around, though, because it does really mess with Umbreon. But I should still be able to beat Umbreon. I think. Well, we'll find out. Cloyster. Cloyster is not faster than me, right? Unless he is Scarfed? But I used my Z move. Well, this is a good time for me to test if he's Scarfed, because this thing is kind of useless, right, unless I sack it. Stone Edge crit does the most damage here, but Leaf Blade also has a higher chance for crit, so I'm just gonna go for Leaf Blade. Is he Scarfed? Oh, he's got Ice Shard. Got it! Okay, so... this gives me the initiative. I had to sack that thing anyway, and now the question is what is my answer to Cloyster? And I think my answer to Cloyster is Doublade off the top of my head, because Doublade resists Ice and Rock, which are usually what this thing covers. So it's like Ice Shard, Icicle Spear, and Rock Blast usually. And I resist all of them, and I threaten it with a Sacred Sword. Now granted, this thing is best hit on the special side, so... But I think that this does force him to switch. He does have a Banette, but then I can Shadow Sneak the Banette. So this is good for me, right? So I'm gonna Sacred Sword. I know he's going to go out into Banette. That's fine. I'm not gonna overpredict here. Do I overpredict? You go for the Shadow Sneak? Because Mega-Banette has Prankster, so it's gonna Will-O-Wisp me, right? Ooh. Now I'm gonna go for the Iron Head. I'm gonna go for the Iron Head. I was thinking like maybe he'd go into Linoon, but no, I'm gonna go for Iron Head here. It's just that if I go for Shadow Sneak, I think 2 Shadow Sneaks kills Mega-Banette. He's thinking so long. It really makes me want to go for Shadow Sneak, thinking he's gonna go into Mega-Banette, predicting the Sacred Sword. But I don't know what he's gonna predict. I don't know what he's gonna do. And if I go for Shadow Sneak and he goes to Umbreon, he wouldn't do that though. He'd go into Mega-Banette. So I have to Shadow Sneak. He's still thinking. This is really interesting. Fuck! I should have gone for Sacred Sword. Why would you go into Linoon? Oh my god! Why would you go into Linoon risking the Sacred Sword? This madman! This madman! I don't get it. I also don't know what coverage Linoon actually has to deal with the Doublade. I think that it has... Ah, no, I got him. Alright, nice. We got him, boys. I think Sacred Sword is a Oko. Yeah. No, see, yeah, I was like... No, there's no way he'd go into Linoon there, because... But he did. He did actually go into Linoon predicting my Shadow Sneak, but he tried to belly drum on me, and I'm like, nah, boy, you can't do that, because... I got the Sacred Sword. Yeah. Oh, Bansider donated $13. Says, Merry Christmas, Rez. Sorry you had such a tough time recently. Hope this helps a little. Dude, it really does. And thank you for all the new follows as well. Really appreciate it, Bansider. Zakulash says, always HP Ice there? Yeah, I agree. I have seen, like, a slight resurgence recently, and this is maybe just, you know, weird and coincidental, but I've seen a slight resurgence and like random HP fires out of nowhere, so I'm a little paranoid. So this thing's Prankster Will-O-Wisp will outspeed my Doublade and cripple it, which makes me wonder exactly how much damage do I get to do to this Mega-Banette if I'm burned? Let's see. If I am burned, then I'm not doing very much to this thing. And I don't have Shadow Claw, so he's just gonna burn me. Am I okay with taking a burn from anything? Yeah, I guess. Oh, he just protects. Oh my god, I could have Swords Danced. I could have Swords Danced there, legitimately. I think I'm gonna Toxic here, actually. But he could very well go into Umbreon predicting that. That would be very obvious, actually, for him to go out into Umbreon to predict my Toxic and then synchronize it onto me. Because it's also immune to Psyshock. So, do I want to double, predicting his Umbreon? And if I was going to double, what would I go into? Interesting question. If I was going to predict his Umbreon, what would I go into? No, you know, I'm not gonna make that play. I think he's gonna stay in. I have a feeling he's gonna stay in. Okay, so he knocked off my leftovers. That is quite unfortunate. But I do have Regenerator, and I do have Slack Off, so I don't consider it a huge loss. But this does make me wonder if I have to sack something to kill this thing, or not. Should I have predicted the knockoff, is the question. I predicted some sort of ghost type move. He's not gonna knock off again. He's not that kind of guy. He's not that kind of guy. You know, if I was predicting the knockoff, I'd go out into this thing. I just have to figure out, like, what do I care about, you know, not getting burned. He's not gonna knock off again. Okay, win another round. It's fine. Thank you, Bandsider. Welcome to stream, Gabriel Gibby. Good to see ya. Hunter, if you go to your Discord and you're a Twitch subscriber, simply click the settings icon in the bottom left, and then go to connections, and then make sure you're connected to Twitch. Then you should see an invite to the Residence 22 server. Well. I'm assuming that this is specially defensive, so I am out of here. Oh, he's gonna go on to Diancie. Nice, even better. Okay, so what beats Diancie? AoE 2 HD has joined. You can't escape AoE 2 HD no matter what you're playing. Diancie. What do I do versus you? I Iron Head you. Right? Earthquake's fun too. He doesn't have a defog. He's a Rapid Springer. Depends on how offensively I want to play this, but there's Diamond Storm, physical or special? It's physical. Okay, so I resisted. Nice. I'll never leave you too, baby. Don't you worry. As long as enough people actually, you know, watch and support the content I do for other games, I'm here with you, AoE 2. I'm here for you. Jihadin asks, hey Rez, love all your Pokemon content. Do you think you'll ever do another playthrough like Alpha Sapphire? If you can convince me enough people would watch it, I'd love to. Okay. Now do I Stealth Rock, or do I Earthquake? Or do I knock off predicting the switch? Ooh. What's dirty about knockoff here is that if it catches Banette, it still hurts. And he not gonna stay in. Alright, he stayed in. Alright. And then if I go for Rapid Spin, he's gonna go into Banette. You see? It's 5D chess. How much do I care about these rocks? No, I do. I do. Do I need this thing at full? Can it live a hit from anything? I do care about rocks. Alright, what you... Calm Mind. My boy, you just made a terrible mistake. I've got Earthquake. That did too much. But I still have my leftovers, so I'm still fine. Switch out, I don't care! Do it! Do whatever you want. Do it. Do something, click a button. I'm dropping EQs. Glad to hear, Hunter. Welcome to the Residence 22 subscribers / Patreon supporter Discord. Yeah, Jihad and I really considered doing a playthrough of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and it's still not off the table. It's really not off the table. I have a ton of stock footage of it. I mean, maybe after this, if y'all want to see me do some brief playthrough of it, I'd be happy to. It's just it's a long commitment Let's Play. Basically, I'd have to, you know, talk to a lot of my Patreon supporters and ask them, you know, actually, it sounds like it might be a better idea, right? I know that a lot of them are AoE2 fans, but wouldn't it be more special to do a playthrough of Ultra Sun and Moon and name all the Pokemon after all the Patreon supporters and Twitch subs? And I don't know, I mean, wouldn't that be more meaningful? It would be something that would be more fun and less horribly time-consuming for me. It'd be pretty cool beans. Alright, so this thing's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat me for breakfast. So what do I do? I wall it. It's not utility at all. Only Troy runs utility cloister. God damn these meta sets. Do I have to Psyshock anyway. Live, 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 live. Live the something. It's going to be Rock Blast. You must live. Royce, listen to me. Take the hit. Sweep the leg. Do it. Do it now. You're a bold one, General Royce. Come on. Live the hit. I could calc this, but I don't like calcing on stream because it's slow. Do I live this hit? Am I about to lose Slowbro? Because he's kinda important to me. But sacrifices must be made, and he might be calcing right now. He might be calcing real hard. I knew you would do that. Damn you, Sonic the Hedgehog! I really want to toxic this thing. You see how he wants me to do that? You see how he wants me to click the button? I'm gonna do it anyway, actually. No, I can't because I wall his cloister. Fuck. I want to click the button. Okay, let me click the button. So, Ryudo was my answer to this thing. How good is, Piastel? How good's this thing? Seems pretty good. I don't really know what Umbreon wants to do. I mean, he might Toxic me, right? I'm gonna predict him to Toxic me. He doubled! That was a good play. Alright, we've got a couple options here, ladies and gentlemen. We either predict him to go for some sort of attacking move, which he will probably not do, and we kill him with a Sucker Punch and we look like a god. Or we switch out because the Will-O-Wisp is obvious. Because he has Prankster, which means his priority moves always go first. Wait. Do they go before Sucker Punch? Oh, wait, no, never mind. Sucker Punch is, right, never mind. Oh, jeez. Good Swords Dance, predicting his Will-O-Wisp. I'm just wondering if there is he gonna Destiny Bond me or something silly? Like, this is my answer to Umbreon based off his Switch. And there's nothing I have that really wants to take a... Well, he's already knocked me off. Yeah, he's already knocked me off. This is good, because I got the Toxic off on this. Oh my god. Finally. Yes. We're playing this battle well. Because I got the Toxic off on him, we're okay. I think this is the best move he has, which gives me a free slack off. And you see how McKay is constantly tempting me? He's like, do it, Troy. Put the Toxic on me. Do it. But I don't want to execute Order 66 right now, because if I do that, it's going to synchronize it back onto me. I'll show you. Watch daily synchronize. And then I don't wall his Cloyster anymore. So I can't do that. And I don't want him to Toxic me either. So I'm going to go out into one of these things. This thing does not take a payback very well. He went for knockoff. Predicting the switch. So would he know I'd stay in? I'm gonna make a really bold play. He has Heal Bell. That's very bad for me. That is extremely bad for me, in fact. Alright. He has Heal Bell, which removes the Toxic from his Banette, now putting him in a position where he could potentially still win the game. So that is bad. Bandsider says, I love RPGs, but maybe a bit too slow for long-form YouTube content. Completely agreed. That's why I would be happy to edit it down and kind of like speed run through it. No fun equals allowed, so that Pokemon playthroughs are a bit problematic. Takes a lot of editing, commentary, make them entertaining. I don't know. I think I can do the commentary, and I think I can do the editing. And I need something to replace the AV2 HD balance videos, because they just released the patch 5.7 beta, if you're watching live. And that means that all my balance videos that I could not possibly complete in time are now completely obsolete. So that means I'm going to have to rewrite them. I'd either have to rewrite them entirely, and I spent a month on these 3 videos. I have to rewrite them entirely to talk about my opinion on the new changes rather than what I think should be done. And there's very little of it that's salvageable, because if I change the audio content, then I have to change the video content and re-edit the video to sync with it. So basically, I am in a quite awkward position, and it's much, much, much easier for me to do a Pokemon playthrough than it is for me to redo those balance videos. It's much easier. And it could be really special. Everyone can get a Pokemon named after them. Okay, so I have the Swords Dance up. He's wishing up here. I'm gonna say that he's gonna go out into Banette or something, so I'm gonna go for Gunk Shot. It's gonna kill. Nailed it! I know it's not very effective, but oh, yes! Sometimes I make some, like, silly mistakes when I'm battling, but when I'm in the zone, like, Pokemon is such an interesting, complex game, and it feels so good. Oh, so good. When you get it right. And I got it right. He's got Smash. He's gonna Shell Smash, and he's gonna Ice Shard me for tons of damage. But here's what he's not expecting. Here's what he's not expecting, the Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch fails if your opponent does not use attacking move. It's such a cool move. It's one of the coolest moves they had in the game. And he went for Ice Shard, and I got him. Oh my god. Now, I swear McKay's actually a very good battler, but I'm so happy right now, you have no idea, because I built this team myself, and I love to build teams. It's my way to express myself, and I've always wanted to do this. GG, well played. I swear, I know I 5-0'd him, but this battle was much closer than it seems. and McKay is a good battler. I have a previous battle with him on my YouTube channel, and I'm just so happy that this team worked. You have no idea. You have no idea, because it's so personal to me. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this replay. Because I built this team, and I enjoy deck building in Hearthstone and team building and Pokemon more than I enjoy playing those games. You know, I enjoy building decks more in Magic than I enjoy playing Magic. And just like in AoE 2, I enjoy casting and theory crafting strategies, doing fun videos on that, rather than you know, playing the game as much. And just, oh man, when it all comes together, I like this team a lot. I do, and I think I played it really well too. I'm very happy, as you can obviously tell. I'm very happy with this battle. I love this game. So like, I don't know. I'm just like so happy that I actually won that battle. And McKay is a really good battler. I have battled with him many times before. Next time we battle, I'm sure it'll be closer. But everything just kind of came together here. Like it really did. And I like this team a lot. And if you want to get in on online battling and the strategy that I showed you in this just motivates you to get started, then you know, watch my tutorial, man. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm really happy with this. I like this. And yes, people ask me all the time. Yes, I would be happy to play as VGC. I just don't have any VGC mons, so I need some help from the chat to. You know, because I don't have any event legendaries, for example. And if you've been enjoying the stream and you're a fan of Pokemon, you know, please follow my channel. And one of the things that you can do to really support me is, if you are here because you like Pokemon, please go to my variety playlist and thumbs up all the Pokemon content and leave comments there. Show your support, and then that way I'm able to continue doing more Pokemon. That was a lot of fun. McKay will play again. You will get a chance to get a much closer battle, because I know that one was a lot closer than it seemed. Honestly, it was. I actually just managed to pull off the Toxicroak sweep, which I had been dreaming of doing for so long. You have no idea. I have plenty more Pokemon Showdown battle videos, and as well as like miscellaneous Wi-Fi battles on my YouTube channel, by the way. You can find them in the video description below. I encourage you to check them all out in the variety playlist. Helps out a ton. Uploading it alongside AoE 2 is something I'd love to do. That was a good one. And I'm gonna take a brief break. I'll be right back after this. I might do another battle or something. Just let me know what you guys want to see. You know, I could maybe even play a little Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'd love to have a discussion about what kind of extra content I should do. God, I love this team. I can't believe it worked. Oh, yeah. I really like this one, though. I used this one versus McKay last time, and it was like... Because Specs Gardevoir is like my favorite thing in the universe, and I really wanted to get... a Decidueye working in there, but I ended up making a couple of misplays in there. Thanks so much for watching the stream so far. I'm not going to end it off right now, so please do stay tuned while I run a brief commercial break, so that way I can pay the bills. Y'all awesome. Thank you for battling me, McKay. GG, well played. I know that was a 5-0, but I know you're a really good battler. We've had plenty of really close battles. There will be a rematch. I think you did play that well. I really did. And I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned.